Hello, class. This particular week we are going to focus on two extremely important components of organizational behavior. And those two components are motivation and leadership. And in essence, motivation and leadership work hand in hand. And there are so many ways we can talk about what makes an effective leader. And there are so many things that we can say about leaders of the past that have proven to be what we call heroes, or leaders because they were heroes. But leaders can be very good or they can be notoriously evil. But all in all, leaders are individuals who have the ability to influence the behavior of others. And I think that by influencing their behavior, it's another way of saying you're motivating them. I really do have a passion for leadership, and I have so much passion for it. I've actually written two books. One I've co-written, and the other one was one that I wrote myself with the help from a Harvard colleague of mine and a professor. And the first one was written back in 2010, I believe, and it was called Leadership is a Choice. You know, we make choices to lead. We don't have to lead, but although we make choices to lead, do we lead because we have a need of fulfillment for leading? And that kind of goes to the next book that I wrote, which was called The Leadership Gene. Inherently, I believe that every individual has some type of a gene or something inside of them that makes them want to lead. They have a passion. And the thing is that leadership refers to one word, and that is motivation. The leader first has to start with motivating himself or herself in order to lead. The subordinates, if you will, have to have trust and loyalty or confidence in the leader to lead. And I believe that we refer to that as motivation. They're motivated because they believe in the leader, and they're motivated because they want to make a difference. Sometimes as brutally harsh as Steve Jobs was at Apple, he had the ability to lead others, and they stayed with him because they felt they were on the successful side of a winning team. So, having said that, this first segment that we're going to cover in the first part of the week on leadership, I am going to cover from the 19th through the 22nd, 4 days. And the remainder of the week I'm going to spend on motivation. But keep in mind again that these two things are linked together. And I thought that I would put a pretty decent video of somebody that from my gym who had basically started just taking a part-time job. And his name is Nathan. Nathan is an incredible manager, but he learned from a very good person who was his mentor and his coach named Jillian. So Julian had a way to motivate. Nathan had a way to learn from his mentor and learn how to lead by being motivated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Julian's interview into the second half of the week when we cover motivation, talking about her ability to motivate. And Nathan's, I'm going to give you in the first part of leadership so you can observe both interviews. Now, again, Nathan was mentored by Jillian. Both of them inevitably ended up as general managers of a very successful health and fitness club that also does PT. It's called Elite Health and Fitness in Stoughton, Massachusetts, and run by really two great guys, Peter and Keith. But again, I want you to really observe this and see what you get out of these interviews. So, this particular week, there's going to be a lot of synergy. And I'm going to give you, I believe, in this particular week, looking through my notes, you're going to get, 1 second, sorry about that, 19 through 25. You're going to get, in leadership and motivation, you're going to get this particular module, one case study, and one participative discussion. So I am looking so much forward to this week. The case study will have a reflection period like the last one did. The participative discussion more than likely is going to be in the motivation section. The case study is going to be in leadership. So on that end, have a wonderful week. This is the overview. And the objectives of this week are going to be clearly outlined in your PowerPoints and also in the lecture. So, enjoy the week and good luck.